Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Tuesday afternoon. Wanted to get this video out just to highlight a few things, some little bit of comic book news, a couple exclusive covers that you may want to take a look at. I got these in the mail today. Ordered this one quite a while ago, or at least a couple months ago. Chastity #1. I believe the artist is, what's her name? Naomi. Let me see here real quick. I want to give credit to the artist here. She did a pretty good job. Man, I thought it was in here on the cover here. Let's see here. Oh, I found it here. It's a KRS, a comic exclusive. Natalie Sanders. That's the artist. I'm not that familiar with her. A couple of subscribers have told me, oh yeah, she's done covers before. It's not her first work. I think she's done some Grimm fairy tales and stuff like that. She's obviously really good at drawing women. So I got a couple copies of this, man. I really like this book. And I think it was only limited to like 300 copies, so it's a pretty low print run. It was a cool story. I actually liked it. I mean, I just read it a little bit ago, and I'd like to get #2. I think it's just a really good looking book, really good story. I just love that artwork. I mean, that is just awesome. So I like that so much I bought 2 of those. And then I got another copy in the mail I ordered this a while ago, Red Sonja #4. This is the Gerald Perel cover, limited to only 250. So pretty low print run. I think it also benefits a charity for wildlife. That's why you can see the pretty cool image of the African animals there, right? It looks like a cheetah, a lion, a rhino, elephant, water buffalo, I'm going to assume. Yeah. Pretty cool, though. I like the cover. That will kind of complete the set. I don't know if he's doing any more, but I've got #1, #2, #3, and #4 of Red Sonja 1 through 4 by Perel. So really nice set to have. I think long term that could be, low print run, really good artist. I think long term those could be good books to hold on to. So I looked at CBR. I know there's one thing that looked interesting. Jim Shooter is going to be returning to comic books. He's kind of been out of commission for a while. Jim Shooter was well known he was the editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics for many years. He was also founder of Valiant Comics, which has been doing pretty well lately and has kind of made a resurgence. And now he's making his Image Comics debut with a book coming out called, where is it here? Slow City Blues. And that's going to be the cover there by Putri, Yasmin Putri. So very nice. This looks pretty interesting. The article goes into detail about what he's been doing. I guess Jim Shooter's been not really retired, but certainly not in the public eye as much as he used to be. So I don't know. This could be really good to see him back. I don't know if he's writing all of this or if he's just adding to. It sounds like he's part of the team. So I thought that was interesting. That could be good. And keep your eye on that. Maybe for orders. I think that comes out in January, perhaps. So you may want to look for that. There's also some previews of some books coming out. Yeah, I mean, I like that Miles Morales cover for issue #2. I ordered that. Amazing Spider-Man #30. I know that's probably going to be a big book. It'll be tied into the Carnage run. We're going to probably find out more about Kindred, the new demonic villain that looks like Mysterio resurrected. I saw that Spider-Man Far From Home movie. It was pretty good. Obviously in the beginning, I knew Mysterio was a villain, so I was like, how is he going to make this turn? So basically, he's a guy with no powers other than he's controlling Tony Stark's technology for for environment rendering. So basically, creating illusions. It was still a good movie. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was entertaining for sure. What else in the news was interesting? Yeah, I think that might be it. And let's move on to the exclusives. So Black Cape Comics, Sunday night, they came out with a couple books that you may want to take note of. Something is Killing the Children #2. This is a comic exclusive through Black Cape Comics. I don't think they're saying what the print run is on here. I don't see anything that indicates the print run. So it's hard to tell if it's limited or what. So just be aware of that. You know, it's the cover artist is Joseph Schmalik. I think it is Schmalik. It's kind of a cool cover. $12.99. The only thing I don't like about this is it doesn't really tell me if it's a limited print run or not. So that's the only thing with store exclusives. You're kind of buying a store exclusive for the idea that it is exclusive. There's not many copies, you know, low supply, therefore higher demand. So that's the only thing that would concern me there with buying that particular book. The other exclusive, sorry, my internet is, by the way, their website was extremely slow. I was messaging Jim's Comics. I was blaming him for the slowdown because I know he mentioned it on his Instagram, and I was like, yeah, you son of a gun, you're dragging down the site. But it literally like crashed. I was right on the website at 8 o'clock, and I couldn't purchase the book I wanted until like 8:30. It's like 30 minutes, you could do nothing. The other one I like here is Wolvenheart. Let me pull this up. This one, I believe, is limited and comes with a COA. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's my internet or... Yeah, let me reload my page here. So if you're a big fan of Frank Frazetta, a lot of people obviously know who Frazetta is. That's totally a homage to Frazetta. Frazetta did a cover very similar to that, I think, for Conan. I think it was one of the magazine covers, not the comic book, but the magazine back in the 70s. And this is a Mad Cave Studios is the publisher. They are limiting this, I believe. I know that they're limiting it to only 5 per customer. I thought this was a limited print run. Oh yeah, there we go. Limited to 250. And it comes with an individually numbered COA. So this is an Esteban Salinas artwork. Really nice guy. I've been messaging with him a little bit on Instagram. He's just really cool guy, very down to earth. Does a great job. I think some of the images he creates is just fantastic. And I think this is just another big winner. I ordered a couple copies of this. I like that it's a low print run of only 250. I don't know if this book's going to take off in the regular market. But here's the story on it. Led by the legendary Professor Van Helsing, Wolvenheart is an organization dedicated to monitoring anomalies in the space-time continuum. After the group is infiltrated and decimated by a cabal of history's most infamous villains, led by the most notorious serial killer of the 16th century, Elizabeth Bathory, Sterling Cross, the organization's most prolific monster slayer, winds up trapped in an alternative reality where the only choice is to fight his way through the time and change the course of history. For fans of Doctor Who, Castlevania, Penny Dreadful, and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, this is a book that obviously could appeal if you're into that genre. So I liked it. I mean, I would have bought this just for the cover. I think the cover is amazing. But the story premise sounds good as well. So I'm going to give it, I definitely picked up a couple copies. I would recommend doing the same. It ships at the end of October. 250 copies is a pretty low print run, so I think it will do well. I think it will sell out eventually. Let me just go back to that. Something is killing the children. I didn't page down enough. Maybe it does show that it's limited. Let me see here. They might have the print run on this. The only suggestion I would have for Black Cape is to upgrade their website. It definitely, I don't think their server is able to handle. Okay, so I was wrong. Something Killing the Children #2 is an exclusive and is numbered to only 500. And it's individually numbered with a COA. For $12.99, that's a pretty good deal, I think. So if you like that series, you want a more limited print run of #2, this would be the way to go. I think they had a #1 that came out that was also very limited, and that sold out. So I wasn't able to grab that one. I just forgot to get it. I meant to do it actually, but I think this #2 could do well. The other thing I wanted to show is this other website, Exchange Collectibles. They've got some different books on there. Some of them are graded. Definitely a kind of a reselling site. They do publish exclusive covers here and there. There is one here that looks interesting. This is The Plot #1. So this is an homage to The Witching Hour. I guess it's blown up here. So that's the original cover from looks like 1970, probably early 70s, 25-cent cover price. So that's the original image, and there is the cover there that you would get. So, and it's only, I think they're only asking, what was it, 12 bucks for that? Yeah, $12. So when you go to check out for that book, most of these online websites, when you go to check out, they will also give you the option of putting in a discount code. I'm going to let you guys know. Economics and Comics. He's a well-known YouTuber, good channel. He's pretty funny, comes up with some good content. He's obviously struck a deal for people that follow him. If you put in Econ, you will get a 10% discount off the price, so it knocks it down to $1.20. Not too bad. Shipping costs are probably going to be a few dollars as well, so yeah, 10% off is not a bad deal. So Economics and Comics, I'll give him a shout out. That's definitely from his website, his YouTube channel. So check him out sometime. He's a good guy. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. I'll have my new Comic Book Day video out tomorrow for books coming out next Wednesday, so make sure you look for that. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. What do you think of these exclusive covers? Yeah, let me know if you say yay or nay, or yeah, I'd like to get some feedback on that. All right, guys. Hope you have a great day, and see you tomorrow.